So how long do you have to report a slip and fall? There's no law or requirement that you even report a slip and fall at all, much less in a certain period of time. In my experience though, if you do not report a slip and fall immediately after or soon after the fall itself, it can be extremely challenging, if not impossible, to prove the circumstances of the fall and to actually have a viable claim that we can help you with. Most people who slip and fall at some place of business injure themselves. Many of our clients are embarrassed. It's never fun to slip and fall and hurt yourself in a public place. Most people, and certainly the good advice I would share would be to immediately report it to the store employees or the business employees. What you really are wanting to do is create some documentation that the incident happened as well as the circumstances of it. Did you slip on a puddle? What was it? Water? Was it liquid detergent? Was it leaking from somewhere? Was it leaking from a roof? Maybe you don't have any idea. Maybe it's a puddle of water that someone spilled in front of you. But we want to get some type of documentation that you fell, and as best we can, the names of any witnesses and photographs. Fortunately, a lot of people have their cell phones and can take photographs of the scene. That's all important, because if you wait till the next day and there's no record of it, how are you going to prove you fell? How are you going to prove what it was, or how long it had been there, or how it got there in the first place? At that point, the spill's picked up, okay? I can tell you the only times I think we have been successful in making slip and fall claims for people who did not report it at least the same day as the fall are for people who at least the fall was so bad and their injuries were so severe, they immediately went to an emergency room, either through an ambulance or on their own right afterwards, and they went to the emergency room and told the doctor, I was just in this store and this happened, I fell on this and I hurt myself. But it definitely has to be reported as soon as possible, because if not, if you wait too long, then the other side's going to say, well, how are you going to meet your burden to prove that, one, this even occurred, much less that it was our fault? In Florida, a lot of people are under the impression that just because you fall in some place of business that they're automatically at fault. And that's not the case. They're only at fault if we can prove that they either created the dangerous condition that caused you to fall, or that they knew of or should have known of the dangerous condition and they failed to correct it. So very important to report it as soon as possible. We have helped thousands of people over the years with slip and fall, trip and fall cases. So this is certainly a big part of our practice, and I'll be more than happy to speak with you about your particular slip and fall case anytime you want. Just call us day or night at 1-800-TRIAL-PRO or chat with us live right now on trialpro.com.